because these are live shots as David Beckham arrives at his press conference where he will be confirmed as a Paris Saint-Germain player. We heard earlier that he passed his medical. You can see the flashlights going off. Let's hear what David Beckham has to say on this next chapter of his football career.
So these are the pictures then of David Beckham, who is sat there at the top table at this Paris Saint-Germain press conference. You can see Leonardo there as well on the right-hand side of the top table, the director of the club. And David Beckham, you could hear the calls there from the photographers to look this way, David. What a noise and a clamour of activity and a buzz. You really sensed it, didn't you, as he walked into the room there where the news conference is being held. Only David Beckham will get away with being 40 minutes late. It was meant to start at 4 o'clock our time. It's about to get underway, though, and David Beckham will be introduced to the media. He has signed for Paris Saint-Germain. He passed his medical a little earlier, as Andy Burton was telling you, and now we await the grand unveiling of still one of the biggest names in world football.
It really is a huge move, isn't it, for David Beckham going to Paris. So many press in that room, and a lot of excitement as well.
How's your French, Kirsty?
It's a bit rusty, actually. I think we better get our French back to where it was.
I wonder how David Beckham's French is. I don't know if that's one of the languages he speaks, but I'm sure he'll be brushing up on it just like he did his Spanish and his Italian. But this is what is happening then at Paris Saint-Germain. All the formalities are being done at the moment, and then very shortly we will be hearing from David Beckham.
And we're going to hear from the spokesman there in the minute, and from Leonardo, who you can see as well. Let's hear what they've got to say.
Donc bonjour, nous sommes très heureux d'accueillir aujourd'hui David Beckham à Paris et dans notre club le Paris Saint-Germain. David nous rejoint au Paris Saint-Germain pour 5 mois, c'est-à-dire jusqu'au 30 juin.
David, he refused a lot of offers from many clubs and all over the world, so we're very lucky to have him here, and that's make it very special for us.
Donc David a refusé des offres émanant de beaucoup de clubs à travers le monde, donc c'est pourquoi nous sommes vraiment très heureux de le compter parmi nous aujourd'hui.
He's gonna be with us in our project, in our big project, and trying to reach to our dream, our big dream, to become one of the best European clubs in Europe.
Donc il va faire partie, il va nous aider à atteindre notre grand projet ici à Paris. Notre grand rêve, c'est d'être une des plus grandes équipes d'Europe.
As you know, David, he's a very professional player inside the pitch, outside of the pitch, and I'm sure he will add big value to the club. He will be an asset of the club with the players, and I'm sure we're gonna, win a lot of things with David. And I'm very happy to be, to sit next to David here and presenting him in PSG.
Donc, comme vous le savez bien sûr, David est un joueur qui est très professionnel. Il apportera une grande valeur ajoutée à ce club. Ça sera un atout pour le club et il nous apportera beaucoup lors des matchs. Et je dois vous dire que je suis très heureux d'être assis aujourd'hui à côté de David Beckham.
I'm very happy to be sitting also next to Leo. So he's not.
Thank you, my president.
And yeah. So this is big day, as you know, that we've been trying to get him since long time. Finally, we did it. So thank you, David, to join us. Thank you very much for believing in our project. Thank you being part of our dream. Thank you very much.
Donc c'est un grand jour pour nous aujourd'hui. Et David, merci d'être ici, de nous avoir rejoints, de faire partie de ce grand projet, de ce grand rêve. Merci beaucoup.
It's okay. Nous laissons la parole à David Beckham.
So now please questions for David Beckham. Please wait for the microphone, please.
You prefer questions?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay. Bon, alors on peut commencer les questions.
David, Emma Murphy from ITV News. How's he French? And are the family going to be moving over with you?
My French, I haven't spoken French for quite a few years, since I was at school, so yeah, that's quite a few years. So I'm definitely going to have to brush up on it, but no, I'm excited. You know, it's something that we've been working and talking about for quite a while, and now it's finally happened. My wife and children, they will be staying in London because the children go to school there now. So yeah, so we're all excited as a family, to be honest.
Can you give us one line of French, or even one word?
Bonjour.
Merci.
Donc David, que donne votre français et est-ce que votre famille va vous suivre à Paris? Mon français, vous savez, je n'ai pas parlé depuis longtemps, enfin en fait depuis l'école, donc il y a vraiment quelques années, je suis encore un peu rouillé. Mais bon, ce projet et venir ici, c'est vraiment quelque chose de très excitant. On en avait beaucoup parlé, il y a eu beaucoup de travail qui a été fait derrière et finalement c'est arrivé. En ce qui concerne ma famille, elle restera à Londres puisque bon, les enfants sont à l'école là-bas, donc ils resteront là-bas.
Bonjour, Damien Ferrero, TF1. Je voulais savoir pourquoi avoir choisi le Paris Saint-Germain et quel club avez-vous refusé pour venir ici?
Why did you choose Paris Saint-Germain and what offers from what club did you refuse?
I'm very lucky. I'm 37 years old, and I got offered a lot of offers, more offers now than I've probably had in my career. At my age, so I'm very honoured by that. I chose Paris because I can see what the club are trying to do. I can see the players that the club are bringing in. You know, it's an exciting city. It always has been and always will be. But now there is a club that is going to have a lot of success over the next 10, 15, 20 years. I'm not saying that I'm going to be playing in 10, 15, 20 years, but for now, to be part of something that is growing is something that is very exciting to me. So I'm very honoured that I'm part of this. I'm very honoured that I've been picked to be part of this, the future of PSG. So I'm very excited and honoured with that.
Donc, alors, ce que je dois dire, c'est que je suis vraiment chanceux à mon âge, à 37 ans, de recevoir autant d'offres, beaucoup d'offres de nombreux clubs. En fait, je pense avoir reçu plus d'offres maintenant que tout au long de ma carrière. En ce qui concerne Paris, pourquoi j'ai pris Paris? Je comprends le projet que cette équipe essaye de monter. J'ai vu aussi les joueurs qu'ils ont fait venir ici. La ville est une ville merveilleuse, mais le club essaie de s'inscrire dans le temps, d'avoir des victoires, de connaître le succès pour les 10, 15, 20 ans à venir. Bon, ça ne veut peut-être pas dire que je vais jouer 10, 15 ou 20 ans, mais c'est un honneur pour moi de faire partie de ce projet et d'essayer de les amener un petit peu plus loin. Et c'est pour ça que j'ai choisi Paris et ce projet.
David, Christian Fraser, BBC News. Why PSG and not the Premier League? Was it the lure of Ancelotti and playing with him again? And how much can you really give in terms of time on the pitch?
Sorry, what was the first question?
Why PSG and not the Premier League?
Why PSG? Because every club that I've played for throughout the world, I've been successful with. I've been successful with Manchester United, and I've always said that I would never want to play for another English club because I have a lot of history with Manchester United. It's a team that I support. It's a team that I always dreamt of playing for. And I always said that unless it was Manchester United, I wouldn't want to play for any Premiership team. I'm very honoured by the offers that I had from the Premiership teams, but I didn't want to play there unless it was for Manchester United. How much can I give? I have a lot of experience in the game. 37 years old, over 13 or 14 championships, trophies throughout my career. Played for some of the biggest clubs in the world, played with some of the best players in the world, and still being successful at 37 years old and still being fit. You know, I can run around, I can still play like I could play when I was 21 years old. I've not lost any of my pace because, to be honest, I never really had a lot of pace throughout my career, so that hasn't changed. And the lure of being part of one of the biggest